Do I need to go? How do you go
And we're live. No, we're already live.
Oh, shit,
live.
are
We've
we?
been live this entire time.
I've been live this entire time.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dangerous territory.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Low Poly.
You can't just go live.
I
You know,
can, and
everyone's
I
got
did.
the habit of saying the most out-of-pocket shit before the recording to get it out of their system. You
Yeah,
can't-
we go live on Patreon, but this is the first one, so we're checking
This
what
is
it's
also
like.
you telling us this now for
Yeah,
the
exactly.
first time.
Congratulations.
If you figured this out, well done.
You
Send
know,
us a
live
message.
streamers, how does it feel?
I'll give you a prize if you message us. If
Yeah.
you watch.
Yeah,
That's all right. No one's watching.
yeah, exactly.
Well, obviously no one's watching Dickhead because we told no one.
Told no
I
one.
didn't know this before today.
Yeah, I just wanted to try it out. But how are you, Josh? What's the crack?
I'm all right. I'm get to look at myself on 3 different screens, so I'm in just one now. Well,
What
I
are you
was in
doing?
heaven.
Oh, what do you?
Ah, I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you fucking idiot. We do everything
You've been
live
doing
now,
this.
so
This has been your job. For
every
3 years.
single one of Calvin's mistakes. So we changed to have one camera, so it's easier for Calvin.
Yeah.
so that we can just do it,
Sorry.
and he's still.
Well, that part he's gotten down, but we also chose the camera that never moves. So
Yeah,
the
exactly.
setup's really there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, we're getting.
You
it.
should
It's
be
fine.
sorry.
You should be sorry.
You should be sorry.
Yeah.
I got confused.
That's good. I love you anyway, Calvin.
Thanks, guys.
You've got maybe 10 more mistakes in you before that changes.
That's amazing.
Before you start getting irritated.
Before you start getting fucking
Something
beat up.
Something really sad's happened in my hometown.
Wasn't that? No.
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 Shut
Fair
up, you. That's not going to be fun. Anyway, did you have like a childhood pub?
Wait.
You know, like
Golden Fleece.
pre-18 pub. You would go when you were like in
Yeah.
the high school, in college. Yeah. What
Yeah,
was yours called? Golden Fleece.
My mum used to work in it, so I'm talking when I was like 4.
No.
It's the Golden Fleece.
That's not the kind of pub I was talking about, but it might explain some of your tendencies. All the flashing lights, just you staring off at the fruities.
Mine was the Hog's Head.
The Hog's
The
Head.
Hog's
Did
Head.
you not have one then? Because were you a big? I suppose you just drank on fields and people didn't really
Yeah,
care.
we drank in fields. I never drank in a pub. We used to do. When we were 16, 17, you'd try and get off to somebody's 18th a couple of years ago.
Right.
Which are all held in like rugby clubs.
Yeah,
who
yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
give a fuck. But, like,
Oh, there's,
pubs and that. No.
there's nothing more nostalgic than going to like a rugby club. Do now? Is that a thing?
I wasn't that big of a the rugby clubs. That's hard to say in my voice. Rugby clubs weren't really a thing. There's like
Gar
halls.
clubs.
There's
Yeah,
halls and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah, like
probably
sports
equivalent-
halls sort of thing. Yeah,
there's
yeah,
equivalent to that. But yeah, no, the Hog's Head was just more like it was the one place we could go as 16, 17-year-olds that just really, really, really didn't care. I'm
Yeah.
certain it's closed now.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
certain. It did have to have it had an off license next door that was more strict than the bar. So you get in and you wouldn't get served on the off license. You'd be like, well, I'll go have a couple of pints then.
I can't go home. I can't go home without any baby, so I'll just go get pissed next door and then go home.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so on this road there was Jackson's off license who used to sell cigarettes, and they did not give a fuck. Those got closed like 10 years ago. They got slammed down. But my old pub, which is the one that had the jukebox that had like all of whatever Tool album The Pot's on, is that Laterale?
10,000 days.
10,000, yes, 10,000 Days. That had that entire album on, and you could queue like 3 songs for 50p, and a guy would just put like a $5 in and just play that entire album 3 times through. But the Windmill closed a while ago. Can you believe it got shut down?
That's
It
right.
got shut down.
Shut
Bastards. And then they moved, the people who owned that bar moved to the next town over, and we used to get the bus occasionally to that town. I don't think they lasted long there. I remember one night they were doing karaoke, and I was like 17, and I was like, play money for nothing. And
Ooh.
the DJ was like, oh. And I went, oh shit.
That's a good karaoke song.
It's a great karaoke. That and Romeo and Juliet. People, the
Ooh.
old birds loved Romeo and Juliet.
Mark
'Cause they-
Knopfler's cheating at karaoke though, because
Yeah, he doesn't sing.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's Bob Dylan,
That's Bob Dylan.
who I went to see together, and Mark Knopfler was much better. Anyway,
Shut up, Mark.
so the Windmill got closed down, as is the thing. I don't know if it ever got replaced by a different bar. I feel like we might have been one of the last generations who could drink underage in public without the bloody nanny state crashing down on us, sort of thing. But it was sound.
I think that spirit still lives on by the amount of 13-year-olds pounding vapes.
Yeah.
That's still there, especially in Liverpool.
Yeah. I think it's everywhere. But it's sad that you can't go and drink anywhere. Do you know what I mean? I wondered that. They would say like, oh, Gen A, Alpha, whatever, Gen Z, they drink less than we do. We're the highest, aren't we? It's us and boomers are the highest drinking.
We were the last because we were the last bored generation. That's why.
Ah, maybe.
You know what
Good
I mean?
point. But I also
didn't have fucking TikTok. So what are you gonna have to do? Drink loads of pints.
I also wonder if they had more access to hogsheads and windmills and golden fleeces. Would they be bevying? I think yeah, because they have zero impulse control. So if they had access to cheap bevies in a kind of shit pub, would they go? Anyway, it got closed down and it was abandoned for ages and it was like a listed building, so they couldn't knock it down. So whenever I walked down that road, I'd be like, oh, good times. The things, if walls could speak, what would they say? But I went home the other week and they are converting them into houses, which is really sad. And the cheapest house, they start from, I think, £450,000. And it was such a weird thing. I've never had anything in my life be gentrified before. But when your childhood pub gets gentrified, there's a piece of like the world. Yeah, there's a piece of the world that you're never getting back there. And they look like really nice houses. That's the other thing. I was like,
I would love to.
Yeah, that actually looks
great area.
I think that would be kind of creepy. That would be like, I don't know. What's the equivalent of that? It's something about like I get older and they stay the same, kind of like going back and living on the bowls green of the windmill pub.
You're just sat in their front garden being like, I remember a better time.
Genuinely though, yeah, like I know the layout for that.
It's now like a Native American burial ground. That anything that gets built on that gets corrupted.
It's just me with Alzheimer's, just like I remember when someone got a pool ball thrown at them here. Yes, Grandad.
Yes.
What's he talking about? These houses have been here for 70 years. Like, yeah. Sorry, that was just.
That is sad. No,
I didn't feel old. I just felt like bad. I felt like
change of the times.
You can't ever go back. I've not been able to go back for years. Like, and I probably wouldn't go in if I could. Yeah. That's the other thing.
I had that sensation when I was even just walking through Liverpool the other days. I looked around and like thought about what was different in the high street from when I moved here 9 or 10 years ago. And then I got that same feeling of like, it's not horrible, but it's just like,
yeah,
Father Time, be gentle with me.
Yeah, it made me feel, like the end of Blade Runner. I've seen things you wouldn't believe. Like having a 16-year-old have a pool ball thrown at people vomiting into pint glasses.
Is the ending all these moments will be lost in time like tears in the rain?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what I felt like. I was Rutger Hauer in that moment.
Just to keep imagining you, like some couples, it's their first house together. They've saved up for a long time, and they open the window blinds the first day that it's raining. It's just you stood outside,
I remember seeing someone's head get bounced off the concrete for the first time. I remember the noise of that vividly. I've seen people like headbutting glasses. Good times.
Good times.
Fucking tears in rain, boys. You're never getting that.
All these moments.
I'm trying to think of if I have like similar memories of like any places like that. The only one I can remember is
you got fucking bit in a Huddersfield Mackie.
No, that's different.
No cartooners.
At an 18th at a rugby club me and my friends went to.
It's such a wistful shot on Calvin. No. Keep looking in the middle distance.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You'll see it in there. You'll see it.
Right. We there's like a rugby club, the function room, dance floor bit, DJ there, and there's like a little side room. Just in terms of trying to remember like rough things that happened.
Yeah,
there's no rough things.
I'm getting worried now, Calvin, because you're talking about the floor layout and.
It's been memorized.
Your ability to ramble.
He has a tattoo. He has a tattoo in his back like Prison Break.
Fucking memento. It's your pub layout, honestly. Right, go on.
Just a pool ball on your shin.
So
no,
tell me.
We don't have anything rough that I can think of or anything like that. But I remember at this 18th, me and my friends Stringy and Joey.
Shut up.
We went into. There was a little side room that had all the food in, and it was like trestle tables, not trestle. folding tables.
Calvin.
Calvin Brevity Thornborough. Here
I'm just
again.
gonna start rolling my fingers when you get.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
lo-
Hold
I
on.
love-
Oh,
I
wait.
love he has a camera now, lad.
Wait. What type of table?
Don't continue the story until we know that. How
What's
many
the square
chairs, Calvin?
footage? The square footage, Calvin. What did they
Show
have
us
on
your
tap?
back? Let me see the
It was
plans.
probably about half the size of the kitchen.
Okay.
That was a joke, Calvin. I don't
Oh,
actually.
right. Sorry.
Tell me the story. You were
Yep,
stringing.
Anyway, yeah. And 18th's all fine. It was really nice, and it was food out and stuff like that. So like buffet stuff,
Cold buffet or hot buffet?
cold buffet.
It's
Mm.
not
That's
as
a
good.
shame.
No, that's good.
And there was some
Funeral
cans
buffet.
of like squirty cream,
What?
and it was a tiled floor. So we just started squirting squirty cream all over the tiled
Yeah.
floor.
Yep.
And then the girl whose 18th it was and her mother came into the room after we'd been in and fully stacked it.
Yeah.
Like tears, old
Injuries.
50-year-old woman's
Oh.
absolutely done her hip in. Like absolutely ate shit onto this tiled squirty cream floor. But like this was like 5-10 minutes afterwards.
That was one of the best nights of her life.
Yeah.
She was so proud of her daughter. And she wanted to have a moment that is once in a lifetime to dance with her daughter on her 18th.
She could only afford the cold buffet. But she really, really tried her best.
And that was 5 minutes afterwards. And
memories that will last a lifetime.
we never confessed. Ugh. Sorry,
What's
Lauren
the-
Longhurst.
Lauren, what was
name?
Lauren like? Was she nice?
Lauren's
She must be
fine.
lovely because she
was
fucking
lovely.
invited you to a birthday.
okay.
We weren't even like friends properly. It was more like I guess you guys can come. I lived on the village that the rugby club was in.
Oh, so you were just close.
So it was just
You were
kind of
filling
like
up the
you might
numbers.
as well.
Oh, that was
You're
so
here,
nice of
I
her.
know. And you're there fucking
Did
squirting
you-
all over the gaff.
Was there a moment when you were invited where you were like, maybe something could happen here?
Oh no.
No,
that's
it
not
wasn't
very-
even like this. The ember of hope. You know what I mean? He was like, "There's no chance something's happening." So what I'm gonna do, right, is fuck up her birthday. There's like,
Scorched earth.
yeah, like there's this thing of you could just go and get a bit drunk. It would be one thing if you got into a bit of mischief or something like that, but you went and did something that has no positive outcome for
No.
anyone at that party. And then the best part is you didn't even stay and watch. You just did it and left.
Like
You were
didn't-
fucking terrorist.
It's like you didn't even think it was gonna be that funny.
So you just ruined the mother and daughter's fucking moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lauren.
Ugh.
I don't know why. Am I apologizing?
You're not getting invited to my wedding anyway, Calvin.
Fuck that.
I'll pick my own cream.
I love how you're like, there'll be loads of squirty cream at your wedding.
Oh, why not? It's a time of celebration. We need
Damn.
squirty green.
That's crazy.
That's good. Oh, do you want to talk about video games?
Yeah, speaking of children, have you seen the trailer for the new Silent Hill?
Oh no, what's it called again?
Silent Hill.
Yeah, Forte. It's just
Silent
literally
Hill.
F. Yeah. No, I think it's just F. I mean, it's also. I mean, doesn't it? Is it just F? Is that
Yeah.
what they say, or do they?
No, it's.
Silent Hill.
Is it called Silent Hill in Japan?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Silent Hill. I don't know. No, that sounds.
that's
that
not
sounds.
how it'd be
yeah.
pronounced. How would it be pronounced?
No, honestly, it would be Silento Hiru. But I don't know. Does it have a different name? Like
Damn.
Resident Evil's Biohazard.
Let's not put the sound on this and let's just go in the background because I'm not watching 4 minutes of trailer.
Put it on
Yeah,
the
it's
screen, but so we
boring.
can talk about it.
Nice.
No, I haven't seen any of this.
It looks good. It's made by a guy who
Shout out.
is.
Oh.
I know it's set in Japan as well,
Uh-huh.
so it's not actually set in.
Silent Hill.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But it's about a schoolgirl,
Ooh.
and I think it's about appreciating your friends,
Yeah, I
or
love
maybe
my
the
friends.
trauma of guilt,
Ooh.
whichever. It
Depends
looks.
how much squirty cream you have.
I think this is coming out this year,
Yeah.
which I am.
Do you know who's developing it?
Team Silent? No, I don't know.
Don't
Let me have a look.
Because Bloober Team did a very good job with the Silent Hill 2 remake. That was I didn't finish it, but but the
one of the
from
best games of all time. Didn't finish it.
Yeah, but because I played it around Halloween and then it got to Christmas. Oh, this looks interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Do you
this a
think
lot.
the F stands for fog?
I would really hate it if it did.
I would love it if it's
I
done.
would hate it if it did. Isn't it the same F as
It's-
Forte? Isn't that not what it
It's
is?
set in 1960s Japan.
Oh,
And it follows Hinaku Shimizu, a high school student who navigates the town now consumed by fog.
fog.
It's got someone who's quite famous. Apparently, Konami felt it become too westernized.
So right, we're bringing it back.
It's built around the Japanese horror concept of finding the beauty in terror,
Oh,
but it's written by Ryukishi 07.
yes.
Right.
Who did? What's the fucking visual novel?
Echo?
Yes.
Yes, I've never played that,
No, me neither.
but
I'm aware of
he's
it.
supposed to be good. Damn, he's 51. That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, this looks really good.
it does
I
look
would
really
say.
good. Do you know when this comes out date
I
wise?
think this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think this year.
There's a decent amount of stuff coming out this year, really, even in the next couple of months. Things that have just came out.
Does this ever scare you?
What?
Food horror.
Oh yeah, when like food's like stinky,
Yeah.
like out of date
Does
food.
that...
No, never. Fridge is full of it.
Yeah, same.
I've
about you,
seen
Carl?
your spag balls
Yeah,
techniques.
no,
Leaving spag ball in the pan for like 4 days.
Oh,
No, we
that's a
don't-
bit more
that's a bit
tepid.
much.
Room
my-
temp spag.
My thank you present, my leaving present to Dylan and Katie
Fucking
was
what?
just a big Tupperware,
Yeah.
so they could put the spag ball in the fridge.
Yeah,
Nice
and
one,
then we do that now.
Done.
Silent Hill, looks pretty good.
Yeah, from
I'm
the
sure it
from
will
the
be.
zero anything.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 was I intend to go back to it properly, but I went on, like because I played it around Halloween time, and then it stopped being Halloween
That's
time,
on your bingo card.
and then I'm like, right, let's go back to.
That's on Dylan's bingo card.
I'll go back.
I've not played this as one. I'm intending to go back to
Yeah.
is number 2. 100%.
Another Japanese theme game that just came out.
Japanese theme.
Themed. Fucking new Assassin's Creed came out, and it looks just as bleak as the other ones.
It's supposed to be good though.
I've heard
Mixed.
both mixed. I've heard it's one of the better of the newer generation of Assassin's Creed. It's half the length of the last one.
Great.
It's like
Yeah.
like 35 to 40
Calvin,
hours.
did you put on a 25-minute video?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we're not. You just, oh.
To
not
watch
on
every-
yet.
Every single time. Yeah, no, we have to watch 2 ads because you got Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus.
Wow.
But yes, it looks fine. Ghost of Tsushima did such a better job fucking 5 years ago that it's almost like don't even bother. Somebody beat you to it.
I'm going to say 2 contradictory things now.
Uh-huh.
One is I've zero interest in any open world games now. And 2 is I'm really looking forward to the Oblivion remake that's coming out this year.
It pulled me back in.
This game looks like I don't know. It doesn't look real, and I know that it's not actual Japan, but this game does not look real. Like this looks so boring.
Yeah, it's like it's not stylized enough. Like Ghost of Tsushima was, I know you haven't played it, but it was fucking beautiful because they tried to make it look
Why are
like.
you just walking around?
I
For
know.
fuck's do
This
something.
is- okay. Oh. So,
Oh.
because in the new one, you play 2 different characters and you can switch between them. There's this woman, Yahweh. No, that's God. That's not her name. That's
It's also
that's the
that-
Old Testament God.
it's also
Sorry.
that kind of.
And then Yosuke, yeah, and apparently it's just like not worth playing Yosuke at all because this woman plays like an assassin and she nips about and she's good crack, and Yosuke plays like a samurai. Concept, cool. Yep, you've got a nippy shinobi power
Stop
fantasy.
saying nippy when talking about women, man.
No, look at her, she's nipping around.
Calvin's getting
She's on a
all-
roof.
Calvin's
Anyone
gonna
that
buy this game.
Anyone that can get on a roof is nippy. Anyway, this nippy Japanese woman is running around, and yes, your shinobi power fantasy,
Can't
great.
be-
And then there's Yosuke, not as nippy.
Stop saying nippy. It's a game about Japanese people as well. Like you can't.
Wait, what's nippy? Nippy just
I'm
means.
not getting into the history of the slur. Carry on.
I didn't even know that was a slur.
Well, do your fucking research.
I will.
It's like Bob Marley said. You don't know your history, or if you know your history, then you know where you're coming from. You got to learn your
Buffalo
slurs.
Soldier.
You can't just be throwing them out willy nilly. You have to learn
have to
what they
learn.
are and what they mean.
Yeah. It's like in episode 1 when it was like, yeah, let's call our viewers gooners. That'll be
Yeah.
great. And now a year later, I'm like, fuck, I
That
can't
actually
believe
would have
I
been good, but we just
we
forgot
did, we
to
just
do.
forgot to do it. Yeah. But then obviously there's the Samurai Power Fantasy with Yosuke, and apparently it's just nowhere near as fun, and just it's almost not enjoyable playing as him whatsoever, because she can do everything. Obviously, she's maybe a little bit weaker,
Yeah.
but has access to all of the fun assassin stuff that Yosuke just can't do. You get to one of those fucking typical Ubisoft like towers that you have to climb, and Yosuke be like, Saws lad, I literally can't climb
I'm
this
too
one.
heavy to climb.
I'm not nippy
I love that
whatsoever.
what's the name just ding someone in the head with a knife, and he's just like, let me just carry on. This reminds me of Tenshu, but not quite as good. You ever play any of the Tenshu
I
games?
never played any of the Tenshus. Fake From Software.
Incredible games. This just looks really boring.
It's
I
just
will
boring.
say
It's Assassin's Creed.
it's pretty cool that Assassin's Creed still do climbing in way less built up areas.
Yeah.
I was always a bit worried about that. I think that's why 3 was shit, because you were just in a forest
Just
for
trees.
most of it.
Yeah.
But they do it pretty well now. I'm never going to play this game.
No, never. I haven't
But you,
played.
Calvin, you vaguely like these games. We both played Valhalla and
I
didn't finish
am
them.
still determined to finish Valhalla 5 years later.
It's such a shame you picked the longest.
Yeah.
The absolute longest game.
And as well, I think every time that I do like pick it back up whenever I'm on my PS4, I get into it, and that like 15 minutes I sat just looking through like the little characters and like the targets and the whole structure of the organization you're going through. And I'm like, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's one of the hardest games to put down. You know what I mean? Anything with that, when you get to the point where you open like the quest journal,
Yeah.
and you immediately get like overwhelmed
is all
by
this?
the amount of shit. I think that's the biggest thing in big games. You can never put them down, because as soon as you do, you may as well just start all over again, and it's just not worth it. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine.
It'll be good for the people that enjoy these games.
People love Assassin's Creed, don't they?
Yeah.
Which I think is fine. I think it's a very accessible kind of genre, isn't it? To be fair.
But do you not just think we're all just chasing the high of
Assassin's
the
Creed 2.
first,
God,
yeah,
where's your
2
lonely
games?
soul?
Absolutely.
I love Altair, man. I mean, Ezio is the best, but Altair is pretty fucking
It was cool. The concept of Assassin's Creed 1 when it first came out was so badass. That teaser trailer where there's like a crossbow involved, I can't remember, but I remember seeing that before I owned a 360 and being like, holy fuck.
Do you know
I can be an assassin.
Can you remember, like, when the story got to the point where like the orb appears,
Yes.
and then
2.
there's stuff
no,
about
one.
aliens? or
the
something?
The apple.
Apple of Eden?
Did that?
I don't think they are aliens, are they? They're just like the first people. They're like an
Yeah.
ex. They were like the old rulers of Earth, and there was a big
Right.
solar flare or something, so it knocked them out.
Something like that.
I'm
Like the
shocked that
dinosaurs.
I remember that.
Yeah. Well, you have a better that even you half remembering is far more comprehensive a grasp over it than I had at 15, watching it happen in real time.
Yeah, for sure. All I remember, I don't remember much of 2. I remember It's a Me Mario from 2.
Yes.
And that was one of the first points in my life where I was like, oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
a
14, I was like,
reference.
really? Ugh. I remember fighting the Pope,
Yes, that was fun. You got a fist fight with the Pope. That was the
Remember-
final end.
who is Desmond. You can cut the grass. That's cool.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Hilarious.
That was
One of the more appropriate ones, like historical figures to meet in Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed. Who you gonna meet in this? Like Masamune, whatever.
Probably.
Tokugawa Ieyasu.
I believe Nobunaga is in the start. I think it goes through the beginning, opens with Nobunaga's assassination, I believe, and that's why you play as Yosuke.
Ah.
Yeah.
Isn't it Yasuo?
Apparently the story is not good. Apparently it's the worst of all the modern
well,
ones.
they aren't good stories, though, are they?
None of
Like,
them are. But it's apparently endemic of a recent Ubisoft thing, because Star Wars Outlaws, is that the most recent one? The also dog shit Ubisoft game. From the reviews that I've read of them, YouTube videos I've watched and not played
from what
either
Skill
of
Up
them.
told you.
Yeah, exactly. They the whole system around these games is doing the exploration and doing all the Ubisoft climbing the towers bullshit. So none of the story beats really happen until like the last sixth of the game. So like all everything builds up to you collecting the characters, and because it's an open world, you're supposed to be able to collect them in any order. Right. So none of the characters interact with each other at all until the final act of the game, and then that's when the story like gets good.
That's cool.
But you have to get like 30 hours into it before it even fucking starts.
That's cool.
Ubisoft are eating shit.
They absolutely are.
They're I think Tencent are talking about buying them, and Yves Guillemot, was that the fella that let all the sexual assaults happen in Ubisoft?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what a Frenchman's fuck is?
Yeah, so Ubisoft are in bother, and I think they're hammering all their bets on this doing very well, which I'm sure it will.
I think it has done quite well. I think it's sold like twice as good as the last one, but I mean, like, can we just let it go?
Yeah.
Was this game another? There's a non-binary character. They're
black guy in Japanese game.
Yeah,
yeah.
But woman as other character. Let me play as Sekiro, man. Let me play as Japanese guy, which is, I guess, for those people, as close to white as you can be. I guess.
Yeah,
an odd one.
So yeah, I'm not going to play this, and I doubt that you will either. Calvin might come with a review in 6 months' time.
I might pick this up genuinely in like 2 years.
Oh, in 2 years, I think this will be a great buy.
Like a $7.99.
Like yeah.
Depending on how well it does, because fucking Dragon Age: The Veilguard is already on PS Plus.
Yeah, well,
came out like 3 months ago.
Are we surprised that these games aren't very good at this point?
No.
You see,
someone's got to give.
Anything released by one of these companies, and you just think, wow, this trailer looks boring. And the selling point is, we're in Japan this time. It really reeks of a break glass in case of emergency type vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, exactly. Because everyone has talked about Assassin's Creed in Japan, I think, since the second one is like, imagine doing this.
And I remember it in 2007 when the first one came out.
The rumors were like, imagine this. It's been years, and Ghost of Tsushima beat them to it and made a better game. And now they've
the hilarity of it.
Yeah.
I always thought an Assassin's Creed in India would have been really good as well, to be fair.
It does not exist, Mirage.
Is that what that is?
I might be confusing it for another place.
I never got why that wasn't a thing, but
yeah, where's Mirage set? That might be another place.
This is not a desert. Oh, is it in India? Crazy.
No,
I might go play. That's if it's in India.
Can you look up Mirage location?
9th century Baghdad.
Okay, so
Baghdad, India. What's the?
You said it, Calvin.
Dylan said it.
No.
Well, yeah, Dylan said it, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, no, like an Indian, like yeah, I can imagine that being cool. I'm not gonna expand on that at all.
He was gonna go for it.
No, like no.
I don't know enough about it. It's wild that they didn't just make it in like 2010. If they made Assassin's Creed, not the exact same game, just like Assassin's Creed 2, or after Ezio, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they really wanted to, like, no one's going to dispute Ezio is the best Assassin's Creed trilogy.
Yes.
Just go to Japan. I don't know why they didn't. Why they didn't just go, everyone wants this.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This will be, this is just like hand in glove. This works perfectly. I don't know why they've waited almost 20 years at this point to go to there.
Surely.
Are there other examples that you can think of where, like, in gaming, people were like, I want this?
Assassin's Creed and a pirate game again, because Black Flag came out. Everyone loved Black Flag, and they went, never doing that again.
Well, didn't they make Skull and Bones recently, and it absolutely shit the bed?
I don't know.
Skull and Bones is there. Ubisoft made. It's like, yeah, you like the pirate game we made 15 years ago.
Yeah, we've not changed it at all.
And it's a worse version of what came out 15 years ago.
But is that the one where you have to? It's like online and you all.
That's Sea of Thieves.
And is that good? Because that always looks quite fun.
I just found out that LeChuck from Monkey Island's in Sea of Thieves, so I'm going to say yes.
It came out very half baked. Rare made it. Banjo-Kazooie. GoldenEye.
Viva Pinata.
Tons of fun.
I loved Viva Pinata.
Viva Pinata was it? That's a deep cut. If someone, I loved Viva Pinata. It's like, okay, you didn't have The Sims 2. So, but you did have that was another
Viva Pinata was
£5
sick,
special. That was like a
Yeah,
bargain
absolutely.
bin. Yeah.
But I bought the second one when it came out, full price. Great.
That's
Loved
the one
it.
with the evil pinatas, isn't it?
Yes.
I never
Yeah.
got that far into
You
the
had to get
lore.
it, yeah.
There was a
Oh,
TV show
there-
there, wasn't there?
Was there? There
Yeah.
was.
There was a TV
There
show.
was a Viva
Oh my
Pinata
God.
TV
Which
show.
I think is where the theme tune in my head comes from.
I can't remember what the theme
Viva
tune is.
Pinata. Da, 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 da. Let's put that. Let's put
Assassin's
that on.
Creed in
Yeah.
the land of Viva Pinata.
It's party time!
Oh yeah.
There we go. We can stop it now. That's all.
Okay, that's all we needed. Here, shout out. Yeah, so the people that made that
And
made
it
a
was
pirate
filled
game,
with
and
fun.
It was filled with fun. It was
Yeah.
the last time life was filled with fun.
You get to play Viva
Okay.
Pinata.
All those
Um,
memories lost.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is supposed to be very good now. I think they've put a lot of work into post-launch.
It was
looks
quite
like a
boring
good
at
game.
launch. It came on. It was on Game Pass on release,
Yes.
and it was fine, but it was a bit flat.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that it's still going. I saw something not maybe massively surprising, but still kind of wild, which is like the most popular games on Steam. I actually took a picture of it.
Yeah.
All the most popular games on Steam are like at least 5 years old. Fuck. So, I mean, this one, to be fair, Counter-Strike 2 isn't 5 years old, but it is just Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike.
Global Offensive, but with a better engine. Then it's PUBG, then Dota 2.
Oof.
Monster Hunter Wilds is the next one.
That's
fair enough.
Yep, very good.
Apex Legend, Rust, Wallpaper Engine.
What is wallpaper
It's just like a wallpaper.
engine?
Yeah, that is it. It's not an actual game. It just
Okay,
runs
okay.
like video wallpapers. I think.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Naraka Blade Point, which I think is like a battle royale.
like a
melee.
free-to-play
Yeah, like
fucking-
from China,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
GTA 5, Repo, which is like the
That's
new.
new. That's the new like.
That's
oh,
11 though. So
yeah, out of the top 10.
Stardew Valley is 12.
Still up there.
And Marvel Rivals is 13.
There you go.
Damn climbing. But isn't that, it's kind of wild, isn't it? That
Yep.
all of these things are old as fuck.
Yeah, but that's because that's what happened is that, well, I think 5 years ago, fucking COVID era really is when all of these people started playing fucking video games again, and the game industry has been trying to chase that tail ever since it ever
Yeah.
happened. And that's why all the studios keep closing down, because they made Mondo bucks 5 years ago on all of those games that you've just fucking listed.
That's why Valhalla was so big.
Was-
Came out in like 2020,
Yeah.
didn't it? Or 2021.
I got
That's
it in
a
lockdown.
fucking fair. That's a very fair
I
point.
did. That was it. If I was working at that time, if I was doing stuff, there is no way I would pick up an Assassin's Creed because I go, I've not got the fucking
way.
time or the inclination to do this boring shite.
Yeah.
But after you lock me in a house for a year,
I got-
you go, you know what?
And after 3 lockdowns, I was like 30% of the way through the game.
You had nothing else to do,
put
not a
so much
single
time
thing
into it.
else to do, and you still couldn't get halfway.
I
Fucking
watched
brilliant.
I watched Katie play that game. I think she got halfway through and she enjoyed it. And then, but just I think there's a wall that you hit with that game. It's
So
like,
when you go to
right,
Asgard,
she didn't. I don't even
Yeah.
think she got to Asgard. You know.
fuck me. I was
Yeah.
like, you could you play the characters or whatever?
Yeah.
You play the main characters, the boy or the girl. Can't remember either. of
Always the
names.
girl.
So you
Big
picked
muscular
either.
girl. Always.
Yeah, I can't remember the names though. And then
Eivor.
what?
Eivor.
Eivor. That's
Eivor.
exactly. Shut here, Calvin. Fucking video gamer. Shout out.
You've touched on the 2 games that I've played. Viva
Do you know what the
Pinata
girl?
and
Do you know what
Valhalla.
the girl's name is?
Eivor.
Oh, nice. Do you
it's
know
one
what the
character.
boys is? Oh, is it?
It's one character, yeah.
Ah,
that
and
you
it's a
can-
gender neutral name.
I think the story will switch at certain points. It will switch to one or the other
I don't
for
think
certain
that's true.
bits. I think so.
I disagree. but
Maybe that's
Ooh.
true.
I think you
don't
can
think
switch
so.
at any time.
You can switch. I never played the man.
Really?
I
I
always
didn't know
played
that.
female Eivor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I
That's pretty
support
cool.
women.
Shout out
Okay,
women.
Put the camera on. Say that again.
I support women.
That's awesome.
cool.
Game comes out this week, I believe. You have talked about it before. Previews
Fall.
came through. Adam Fall.
It's been out for 2 days.
Fucking
No, it's
Fallout in Cumbria?
It's apparently not at all like Fallout.
No.
Oh, no.
They-
Apparently.
I remember reading the reviews and it was like, if you wanted English Fallout, you are going to be very
Yeah,
disappointed.
I think is it early access now or
It's out,
initial?
I
It's
think.
the 27th that comes out, I believe.
I think it's just
The previews are out.
I don't think it's early access. I think it's a quite short game. Apparently, it's detective-y though. which actually makes me more
I think
interested.
The story elements to it seems to be very much like, what happened?
I think it's a very vibe.
It's 100% going to be to do with Sellafield, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you know when it was first announced? I was first like, they're not gonna, but I really hope they get a load of Cumbrian voice actors to be like, fucking hell, mother, what's going on there? Fucking nuclear power.
Just some scientist from London go, my God, the radiation is changing so fast. These horrific creatures.
They wants to get these sealed out at fucking docks now, mother.
The radiation hasn't even spread out yet. What's happening?
My God. It's worse than we thought. They're not radiated.
The northern. A fate worse than death, my God.
These might be the most northern people we've ever seen. Sir, you haven't been any further north. God damn it.
God, I mean to keep it that way, God damn it.
I've never been this close to the wall before.
Yeah, but it's made by fucking Rebellion, the cunts that made
George Dredd versus Death. Top 50 of my games, which is not high praise.
Is Judge Dredd the one with the helmet?
Yeah. Dead or Alive. No, that's RoboCop.
Also
the one with the helmet. They made Sniper Elite, the Sniper Elite games. They made one of my favorite 2006 games, Alien vs Predator for the Xbox 360. I was a big fan of that.
That's such a bad game. Can we look up what Rebellion made? Apart from Atom 4.
Where
did that phone box come from? Is that the mystery? Because there's no phone boxes. There's near phone boxes like that in the middle of the lakes.
I don't think I've ever seen, growing up in Cumbria, a red phone box in my life.
No.
Right.
I was going to think and try and engage with you on that topic, but it is incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, The Mummy. Damn, they made that. They made Mission... Oh, wait, no, the Game Boy Color one.
Game Boy Color. Yeah, go from like 2006 onwards. That's what's fucking...
I think Skyhammer would be my...
From Russia with Love? The PSP
I hated
version?
that game. I think Dread vs. Death is the best
Rogue
game
Trooper? I remember that.
These are
not
great.
These are not
like
great games.
PSP games.
Horror Potter and the Order of the Phoenix
Aliens vs.
is
Predator was 2010.
one of the worst Harry Potter games, which used to be pretty good.
The 1 to 3 of the Harry Potter games,
were great.
I was a big fan of. The original Quidditch game.
The wild thing about them is how different the PC versions is to the PlayStation versions. They're completely different.
The Harry Potter games?
Yeah, they are completely different games.
Really?
Like completely different game.
That's fucking mad.
Which is wild.
I
don't think actually Rebellion's that good of a company. Can you go back up, Calvin? I want to see the old stuff.
The old stuff. Oh, Tiger Woods PGA Golf Tour for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I think
they're another British company that just basically made ports for loads of shit for a long time. GBA games, PSP games, Game Boy Color games.
Such a cool name, man.
What the fuck is for the Jaguar?
I want Atari Jaguar. Where did you learn to fly? There you go. Skyhammer would be my call sign if I drove a fighter jet.
Do you not know what an Atari Jaguar is, Calvin?
I've never heard of an Atari Jaguar.
What is it? Atari fucking toilet? What is it? He shits it because he puts the cartridges in and it looks like a toilet, so he takes a shit in the disc tray and slams it down. And then he has to fight the Atari Jaguar.
Yeah, if you grew up with the angry video game nerd, you'd be very aware of the Atari Jaguar.
What the Atari Jaguar is.
Jaguar, yeah. So that'll be fine. I think the previews are people were like, yeah, it's fucking Cumbrian Fallout, and then people played it and went, it's not what that is at all. It's like not an open world questy game. It is like vibe combat based,
which sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds. I'm slightly disappointed that I can't roam the lakes, but also it being. You're right.
I'm just tiny.
What's it called? It being like shorter and kind of like more enclosed, I think is better.
Yeah.
Although there is a part of me that wants a kind of the entirety of England as it is today as like a post-apocalyptic wasteland, and you can go out from like
you didn't play
that now.
London to
go to Wakefield,
London to bloody Scotland or something.
You didn't play Hollow Body, did you?
No.
That was
I also didn't play Zombie, which I would have quite liked.
You didn't play Zombie? It was great. Zombie U back in the day. Yeah. I'm tired now.
I'll keep going. Show my endurance and stamina.
Yeah. And we're so fast. That's great. I like the sofa. Yeah, Zombie U was fun. It was scary. I don't think it. I don't
What
know
was the
how.
other one you were talking about?
Hollow Body.
He just went to his mind palace. He just went there. So he went.
One of the games I played fairly recently. Hollow Body. It was one of those games. Whenever there was that week where I played like 4 indie games in a row.
Oh yeah, when you were giving it the big, and you're like, "Ooh, look at me! I spent £400 on the Steam Deck, and then I spent an extra £30."
Yeah, it was a totally fine Silent Hill in Britain.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's like a PS2 inspired modern horror game, which is
cool.
quite because it's been PS1 has been the thing for a while. But it was good. It was a 7 out of 10. It was a 5-hour jaunt where it was sometimes creepy.
That's cool. You saying 5 hours is the biggest tick for that.
Yeah, honestly. But the vibes. Thanks for the ads, Calvin.
Sorry.
I don't know learn about the beautiful chaos of Parenthood.
The vibes were immaculate because it's like sci-fi, like future. The fucking UK has obviously been decimated by nuclear bits or whatever. You've lost your girlfriend, and you have to go hunt her, and it starts off with you in like a.
Wait, you've lost your girlfriend?
Yeah,
but you play as a girl.
I mean, what? What not in my Britain, and it's fun.
It does look like a PS2 game.
It does.
I do love how shitty that van looks.
Yeah, no, and it's
there's dogs in it there.
I think that there's not very many dogs.
I hate the dogs.
The best bit is this. What you're seeing on screen is you going through, and there's the fixed camera angles. Fucking, you're exploring, and it's really creepy. And the sound design's obviously. It's you look at this. And imagine what this game is. It's exactly what it is. It's
he actually took a toaster bath. That's
shout out.
What a legend.
Yeah, so it's Silent Hill with Blade Runner vibe aesthetic. It's if it's cheap. It's
I want to see her raise her weapon because if it's not like
it is
perfect.
It is exactly how you imagine it. Look at that face. Oh, look at that low poly face. Oh, that's what we like to bring up in low poly podcast.
These low poly faces.
Yeah. Oh, good one, Calvin. Glad you have a camera now. Yes, great.
Yeah, you're in a glass house, aren't you, Calvin? I'll swap it back to you. Break the deck if you want. Just stuck on your god.
Yeah, Hollow Body. Very good. Worth playing.
Do you have a forever game? Just getting back to. I'm just thinking about those games that.
Valhalla, yeah.
Yes. Very funny.
Go back to our camera.
Well done. Well done. You know how all the top games on Steam are like 5+ years old, and then there's stuff like League of Legends and WoW and all that kind of thing, which is obviously going to be massive as well.
Yeah, forever.
Do you have one of those? Because I feel like you don't have a forever game that you always go back to.
There's games that I will replay every couple of years. There's probably like Resident Evil 4. I will go back every so often. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I'll always I'll wait like every 2-3 years. But like, yeah, it's fucking time. It's a great game. But it's all just nostalgia bait stuff. Sorry. Calvin just had the deepest 1,000 yard stare.
Yeah, the Thousand Island stare, and you were picking your nose at the same time. The worst part is you didn't even switch cameras. So that's just all it is.
Sorry. That's just for you. Sorry, I
no,
totally
it's just
forgot where I was.
Do I have a forever game? Honestly, the game that I'll be like, yeah, it's time. It's just Resident Evil 4, the original, over and over and over and over and over again. I've beat that game more than I've beat any other game probably ever. Just nostalgia bit.
Okay.
That's yeah. There's no like modern, currently getting updated game that I would fucking ever get back to. I go back to the classics. So
I'm not speeding you up. That was just me saying yeah.
That's fine.
That's me clapping you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, and I appreciate the fucking affirmations.
Can you just Google before we finish? I'm not sure that anything funny or entertaining will come out of this, but just while someone else can do it for me, can you Google when Sky Oblivion is coming out?
Ooh, Sky Oblivion.
Sky Oblivion.
They just look up Oblivion remake.
Oh.
No, because that's different.
What's Sky Oblivion?
Sky Oblivion's the fan make. Yeah, there we go.
Is this a thing? Oh, I thought you were just being a dickhead.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, that comes out this year. Hell yeah, buddy.
What's the crack with Sky Oblivion?
They remade Oblivion
the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion to a new generation of gamers and reintroduce it to longtime fans of the series. Nice. We are currently in the process of remaking Cyrodiil along with all of its quests, locations, and characters into Skyrim Special Edition.
Very nice.
You I've seen you. Let me see your face. Then you are the one for my dreams. Fucking love Oblivion. That's my most exciting game.
Well, surely as soon as they announced Oblivion, the remake, they're going to absolutely strike the absolute.
It's a mod.
This is just a mod.
You need to own both games. I get that Bethesda, you little fucker.
Yeah,
actually, no, that's more Nintendo, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a big Nintendo.
I've been waiting for this game for probably about 7 years. So I can't wait to...
this mod?
And I've been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 for actually 14 years at this point.
When did they put that video out about it?
It's been like 10 years.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. All they've shown you is...
They've
shown you a coastline that we think is Hammerfell.
Yeah.
And the Elder Scrolls 6.
The community.
Yes. And nothing else. Not even.
Wow.
I don't even know if we're still working on it. It's just assumed that they are. Do you know what I mean?
Did you play it? What did you think of the space one?
I've not played it.
Because it looks
which is kind of scary because I didn't really love Fallout 4.
No.
I didn't play 76.
What the fuck's it called again? Why have I forgotten?
And I didn't play Starfield.
Starfield. Yes.
And I didn't play Starfield. So
no.
I was waiting for it to get better with mods, and then I read that the mods can't fix the problems of the game.
It's so inherently, at its core level, not good that it's too far gone.
Which I think if I could get it now for like a tenner, I'd be.
I think I've seen too many videos of people talking about how many loading screens there are to do things, and like get in your spaceship, it's a loading screen. You want to go to space, loading screen. Another part of space, loading screen, and then you want to go down into the orbit, another loading screen, and then you want to land, and it's a loading screen, and then
Calvin wants to tell another story. Sorry.
I kind of want you to tell a story while we play the Oblivion music over the top of it.
I think it would be good.
What story
Calvin,
would you
can
like?
you just play, just Google or YouTube the Oblivion OST, and I will find what song it is.
If you go to exactly 47 minutes, 15 seconds. What song?
Can we try? It's not Reign of the Septums. Can we get Wings of Kinnereth, please? Which is 1728, number 8.
Can you also press the computer audio version on the A10, please, Calvin, to make sure that us and the audience can hear
number 8, Calvin.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Oh, fuck, it's the wrong one. No. I wanted the really boring one.
No, this is too difficult.
What story would you like?
Oh, it sounds exciting now.
Yeah.
Because Jeremy Salt, that's also definitely loud.
It's fine.
Oh, I can't wait for this, Dylan. I load up Skyrim, and I load up Oblivion, and I play Sky Oblivion, and I'm there.
What is the
I'm
premise?
there again. It's
What's
just
the whole...
they've remade it in the new engine, so it doesn't look like it's from 2006 anymore. But it's still the game. So for me, when I was 11, I'm in Cyrodiil. I'm walking around. I'm back.
And have they like
I don't think
re-recorded
you
voice
understand.
actors?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Life's good again.
I'm 11 years old.
I don't think it's going to give you the things that you really want, Josh.
You just listen to this music and close your eyes. I'm in Skingrad Castle. I'm at my friend Jack's house, seeing this on his television screen, and one of the NPCs has voice lines and says something to him. He responds to me, and I go, I've never seen that before in my life.
Wow.
And then he goes up to him, and he presses the A button, and he has a conversation with this NPC. And I go, is that someone important? And he goes, no, that's just a guy. And I go, what is this game? I need it.
They all can speak.
And I ran to my... Right, it's too loud now, Calvin. Like, let's just knock it down. I run to my local game shop. £15. Give me a copy of Oblivion, secondhand.
Secondhand.
Yeah,
I was by the way.
Game of the Year edition, secondhand. And I take it home and I pop it in, and I get out of the Imperial Dungeon and I go, I've never seen anything like this before. This is the greatest game I've ever seen in my life. I go north from the Imperial sewers, past Vilverin, because it's too scary for me. And I go to the Roxy Inn, and the innkeeper there says, I need some help with a necromancer. Raylan the Gravefinder, she needs to die. And I go, okay. And I'm scared. I'm level 1 and I'm a child. I don't know
He's
how to
quivering
fight.
in his little boots.
Yeah, but I go, I need to be brave for the people of the Roxy Inn.
You got it. There's no one else to do it,
And
Josh.
I do it, and I level up,
So
and I
Josh-
hit level 2.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit. And the little... I raise my stats. Little do I know I've already ruined the progression of the game because the leveling system's that broken in Oblivion. It's ruined. But then after, the Roxy Inn business, I go north to Bruma, and I see the snow-capped Gerald Mountains as I approach, and I let myself in, and I go, this is the greatest game I've ever played in my life. And this year, I get to go back.
Go back, Josh.
I'm back.
Yeah, not many people get to go back, Josh, but you get to go back.
I have a chance. Like, I can do it again.
You can claw it all back.
I can do it
after
again.
all this time.
Everything that's happened, like, it can just go away. I can go back.
Congratulations.
I made myself a bit sad there.
How do you feel?
I feel really sad.
Oh.
Is this what nostalgia feels like?
Yeah.
Well, that's wrong, actually, because Oblivion's the greatest game that's ever been fucking released, baby.
Baby.
And then I'll probably play that for 3 or 4 hours and then put it down and never play it again.
This is not as good as I remember.
No, it will be as good as I remember. I've just changed, and I'm like, well, I know everything in this game, so there's literally no point in me playing this because I know it.
There's no new content element to the...
I think they've changed a few bits around. They've changed a few bits around. I'm gonna take one more crack at. No, actually,
no.
Let's just leave. We're not again.
It's done.
I can't do that again.
Yeah, sick. Great. How long have we recorded?
50.
Oh,
50.
look at that. Talked about fucking video games. Talking about recent stuff.
Had some laughs.
Run. Had some laughs. Had some jipes. Had some bits.
I almost cried. Actually,
yeah. Exactly. we got to harken back to the golden days.
Yeah. Oh,
Calvin said a couple of stories. That was fun.
Oblivion. And I miss old World of Warcraft. Do you know, in my head, when I need to relax, I just imagine I just imagine the barons in World of Warcraft are like Dorothea, and I go, oh. I imagine how bad everyone was at that game and how janky it was and how shit I was, and I go, a time before having to optimize everything. And I get to be there again, and I'm sure it will be just as good.
It'll be just as good as you want it to be. It's nice to see you hype for something. It's nice to see you show emotion about anything that isn't just negativity all the time.
I wouldn't go that far.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I love you.
Should we go for a drink?
Oh no, I'm not drinking.
No, I can't.
He's for lunch.
I really want to.
Why can't you drink?
I'm having a little gap, a little break.
Yeah.
Like medically, or
last week's hangover was so bad that I'm like, I can't do it anymore.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll see. Well,
on that bitter disappointment, we'll see you soon.
See you soon. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.